till you reappear. The last night of something, yeah.
A lot of what's great about pop music is that it's mythic. And my dad, he lived in Liverpool, he grew up, he saw the Beatles before the Beatles were signed in the Cavern. He saw Bob Dylan in, he was at the Judas show. So he would talk about these things in like, religious terms almost. He'd be sort of get really crazy, angry about it and talk, and I would find it really fascinating, and I guess that shaped me in quite a profound way, that music is this important.
All summer up in your loft, MTV with our brains off, we lay down at the edge of town.
At the heart of writing a song, you're basically trying to come up with something completely different. So you have to keep tricking the money box, the brain, to sort of put it into a new environment, even though you're in the same room in front of the same thing. So a lot of it's exploring, listening to other people's music, looking for samples. Like today, this morning, just before I came to this interview, I was watching an old movie from like 1942 or something, and there was something in the music that was unusual. It was kind of the way this piano and string was thing, and so like often, I quickly write in my laptop the name of the film, and so when I get back to my studio, I will find this film and I will chop out that bit of music and I will start messing around with it. Sometimes you build from something and then ultimately you pull that away because it's so obvious, and then everything you've built around it that was inspired from it is this new thing. I always think that the music and the lyric and they should all kind of blend and feed into each other, and it shouldn't be just like, oh, do some music and put any old lyrics on it. They're all the same universe, and they should basically be like a jigsaw that makes, the feeling of the music feeds the feeling of the lyrics and vice versa. Whatever you do, they will affect each other. They kind of whirl around each other, making it more and more intense, I guess.
Summer comes and disappears from a mirror like it till you reappear. The last night of something.
But if you pick up some sheet music of a song, it'll imply that the song is basically chords, a melody, and some words. But I don't really agree with that. I think that a song, it's everything you hear. So the sound of a drum, or the sound of the bass, or the sound of whatever, the funny, weird sample, or all those things are part of the song.
Oh, baby, it's gone, and then it's lost.
The best songs come fast. They're like dominoes. Most of them start with playing around. Wow, there's such a weird sound. A lot of it starts with that, and then I start thinking, oh, I could play these interesting chords with that, and that dominoes into, oh, that I hear a melody in these chords, and then, oh, this melody feels like this idea. And then that starts to feed into things in my life that I start going, oh, this kind of captures that horrible, crazy, brilliant, awful, whatever thing I had. And it doesn't always work. A lot of the time, it's actually you have to go, okay, I've got this far, and now it is work. When you know something's really brilliant, but it doesn't instantly reveal what's next, you have to work at it. What I do, even though I use machines, is how people have written songs since we started writing songs, which is other people's songs inspire you, and you take things and build a new song out of that.
I don't want to be yours no more. Now yours